Manaka being available as well. Ali touched upon it there. You know, a lot of players are carrying knocks for the international break, but I think Manaka's having an incredible season since going to Gotham FC. And Jaden Shaw going back to North Carolina Courage. Watch out for her, because when you play against your old team, Jen, speaking from
coming into a tremendous environment, sellout crowd for the Courage tonight for this one. So let's love the game from Cary, North Carolina. The Courage at home in red, Gotham FC on the road in black. But the Courage knowing that they need to win and get a little bit of help from Racing Louisville to get in. Making a move down this side, Speck all the way across to the other side, up and over. I know you feel those midfield connections for both teams can be so important. Look at the space here for Jackson. What a ball across in front of goal, blocked, kept out of goal. Berger, a mammoth
to keep this out the net. It's a lovely ball from Denise O'Sullivan. Duran gets caught there in behind. Meredith Speck does a really good job, gets a little bit fortunate, gets the ball out of her feet. It's a brilliant ball into the box from Jackson. Love this type of ball. And to be fair, it's a lovely little header from Linehan, and Manaka has to put that in the back of the net. Sonic does really well to recover the second.
Kurtz got, Jackson. And now a good opportunity. Other side, Speck is there, goal! North Carolina not to be denied.
Early, you can see here, Roddy Jackson gets it going. Little drop in from Manaka, lovely little ball in between the centre back and the full back, Maddie Freeman. And Meredith Speck comes in on that blind side. Duran's had a couple of opportunities now where she's got caught on the blind side. You can see Jess Carter pointing there. She can see it. She can see what's going to happen. And fair play to Meredith Speck, gets in there. And I think they deserve this. I love this ball from Manaka. Threading needles there. Lovely ball across the box from Linehan as well. Meredith Speck puts it in the back of the net.
And those were the spaces, weren't they, Leanne, that Nathan Thackeray talked to us about. He said, we know there are spaces we can exploit. Has 3 assists, but that her first goal as she makes her 100th appearance for North Carolina tonight. A memorable one so far. A giveaway. Manaka, make it 2!
What a finish from Manaka. It's a really, really poor giveaway. Here, Jess Carter tries to play in field. Jalen Howe. And Manaka just takes her chance in that opportunity. And it's nothing Ann-Katrin Berger can do there. It's not her fault. They're in their build-up play pretty comfortably. But look at that from Manaka. The technique. Not a lot of players. She makes that look easy. Yes, it seems like an open net. But like the technique to be able to execute that and do it. Like what a start this is from the North Carolina Courage.
Can Gotham get going in this game? It's been slim pickings on the offensive end. Beautiful turn by Purse. Has Howell to her left. Purse cuts it, gets it through. Linehan's been a great addition too on that far side. Shot, lined up, saved. That was Jackson. Berger ready for it. Jacobs! North Carolina coming at you from all angles.
Defending it really well. It was a poor giveaway on the initial play for Midge Person. That was a great strike initially as well. And they do a really good job. Look at this from Jackson. Loves that. Catches it so well. Lovely save from Ann-Katrin Berger to also...
Stengel brings it down, sets it up, and there's a shot on goal. First time Casey Murphy's really called into action. Well, coming up in the CarMax halftime report, we'll get you back to Kelsey and Allie in the studio. Plus, they'll have first half highlights and analysis from this 2-0 North Carolina lead. Get you caught up on everything else going on around Decision Day here in the NWSL.
Like I said, Jen, I think Juan Carlos Amaros, if he wants to kind of get anything out of this game, he has to make substitutions. And for the North Carolina Courage, they've been excellent. Nathan Thackeray set them up in an incredible way. And a lot of these games, it's down to the mentality and the psychological side.
Halftime whistle blows. North Carolina can celebrate at least for now. 2-0, still 45 minutes to go, but they have the lead they need. They can't control that part. All they can control is what happens on their field in these next 45 minutes. And that is where we are right now. Jen Hildreth, Leanne Sanderson, our ESPN crew.
Similar to when Jaden Shaw went there, but I love Ashley Sanchez. I think she's got a lot to offer, as we saw when she was at the Washington Spirit.
Jackson, they love this young player in North Carolina. Speck to Linehan, in for another! Linehan and Speck connect again, and North Carolina leads by 3.
Well, to be able to pick up the ball here, little weighted pass, looked like she almost underhit it, and it's a great ball in. It looks like it's an own goal in the end from Jess Carter, to be fair.
Well, here comes the free kick for Gotham. Headed down, and Murphy has it. Not a lot on it there from Jalen Howell. Player who played at the University of North Carolina. Macy Bell was originally drafted by Gotham, but was traded to the Courage. Cook. Good passing here from Gotham. Lavelle took a deflection on the way. A little better though, some improvement from Gotham these last few minutes.
Nice little intricate play, Emily Sonnet's up there. Roosevelt doesn't quite catch hold of it, and it's a difficult one for Casey Murphy, because if those ones have a lot of power on it.
And as you point out, with the weather and the slippery surface, it just makes every touch a little less secure, a little more unpredictable. There's Lily Reel. Excellent rookie season. The most impactful rookie, Juan Carlos Amorós, actually telling us in his opinion on his club this season. Oh, Mitch Purse has this bounce at her feet. It has been that kind of a night, Leanne. Just coming off a performance like this where you just know you were nowhere near your best. Sanchez on it now. We'll get back to that in a moment. Ashley Sanchez running free and put it right at Berger.
Yeah, I spoke a lot about how much I enjoyed.
Casey Murphy in goal here, trying to keep an eye on this corner from Gotham. She is already a player who we know will be moving on, signed with the new Boston club, and this is a penalty. Immediately, the referee, Abdu Njai, pointed to the spot.
You know, barely touches her in this moment. For me, that's a lovely nutmeg, by the way. Look at that. That's not enough.
That's a slip
for her to go down.
The left foot of Rose Lavelle. Gets it in the corner. Gotham on the board. 87th minute. 3-1.
It's a lovely penalty from Rose Lavelle. You'd want no one else to step up in that situation. Seems like it might be a mere consolation.
Racing Louisville at the moment in the lead in their match, and that would eliminate North Carolina from playoff contention, regardless of how many they scored. Pinto trying to add to North Carolina's total. One of her first touches since coming on. 5 corners Gotham has earned here in the second half, 1 in the first half. Stengel turned it around, and Gotham gets another. Portillo, who earned the penalty, just put a second on the board for Gotham in stoppage time.
What an impact she's had since coming into this game in this way. You know, it's a decent ball in, but they're competing. Kate Stengel does a really good job to get to the ball first.
A tie would move Gotham up to 6 as it stands at the moment. What a difference that could potentially make. Racing Louisville would be the team to drop into the 8th spot. Lavelle at the near post. Gotham now, a little something more to play for.
Yeah, I think if this stays this way, Juan Carlos Amorós will look back on this and kind of maybe regret the team selection of the team that he put out, because inevitably, if they could pull this back, it would be unbelievable.
No, that's the final whistle, so too little too late for Gotham in this one. They are moving on, however, to the playoffs. North Carolina get the win tonight but their season comes to a close.